Hello everybody. Thank you for joining me for another profit or loss video. I stopped by the last vintage stock here in town. This will be my last time stopping in for at least the next 30 days plus. As I kind of explained in a previous video, the vintage stocks here in town will rotate their stock at least once or twice a quarter, or maybe every other month, something like that. So this is the last one. As you can see, there's a little bit smaller of a stack. This was right at about 100 cards. Didn't find anything that was earth-shaking, but I had a little bit of help this time. So a viewer commented in one of the previous videos to check out an app called Mise Eyes, Miseeyes. So I downloaded it onto my phone, and when I went into the vintage stock, I was armed and definitely dangerous. There was a lot more foils, a lot more rares, but I knew a little bit better of what to take and what not to take. So thank you so much for that recommendation. The app was fantastic and very, very helpful. So all I have in here for the most part, there is some stuff of value. So right about here-ish is where it is. So there's really not a ton of cards that had a ton of value, but I did find some stuff that I wanted, some foils that looked really cool. See this Roar of the Worm here from Eternal Masters. It just looked cool. The foiling was nice. And some other cards that were Commander or EDH friendly. So let's kind of go through and I'll show you what I picked up. I'll go through kind of quickly through the junk stuff. So not really, no value there. Treasure Hunt's cool. I have the textless version in a Commander deck, but it's always nice to have just a regular one. I mean, that's one of the new Commander sets. So again, I don't know what the heck that was doing in there. One of the old Elder Dragons from Chronicles, always kind of neat. Reigns of Power, again another EDH card that I thought was cool. Spoils of Victory. Again, this is a Commander product, I'm pretty sure. So that these last few are from that. Another good EDH card, Icy Manipulator. That was neat. I hadn't seen that artwork before. Mana Rock. This is standard, actually. This is from Kaladesh. Lets you play an additional land each turn at the beginning of each player's upkeep. If that player has no cards in hand, they can draw 3 cards. This is definitely a group hug type of card for EDH. Thought that was neat. Diplomatic Immunity just gives a creature Shroud. Zada Hedron Grinder. Another card that I'm thinking of doing some Commander stuff around. So, Shimmy Inspector. I just thought it was neat. Hadn't seen it before, and there was a playset, so grabbed it. Bunch of slivers. None of these are super valuable, but they're ones that I didn't have. So picked up all of these. That's from the premium deck. That's kind of neat. But bunch of slivers. Darksteel Ingot, another Mana Rock. Phyrexian Vat Mother. It has Infect. That's really the only reason I picked it up. Stitched Together, I think this might fit in the Marin deck. I mean, it's only 2 black, and Threshold is I'm able to get that pretty easily. As long as you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you can return a creature card from your graveyard instead of to your hand. You can return it to the battlefield. So really, really cool. Blanchwood Armor, that's going to be for a green Commander deck I'm working on, an elf deck actually. Look at all these Swiftfoot Boots. Take that. Whims of the Fates. That's another one of the new Commander products. So here's my theory, because I found several of these, and I found them in the other vintage stock too. I'm thinking, again, this is just a theory. I'm thinking that they were opening some of these products at the vintage stock if they thought they had value. So I noticed that they didn't have Breed Lethality available for sale. The other ones were there, but the Breed Lethality wasn't. So I don't know if they were opening some of the more valuable ones and pulling out those cards, because they did have Atraxa sitting in their glass case. So I don't know, just a theory. Executioner's Hood, found that at the other store too, but kind of like it. Again, just more kind of random stuff. These are all foils that looked cool. That's really the only reason I got them. Guerrilla Tactics, this is nice. Just more stuff. More foils. Again, these I know that there isn't any value here, but I thought they were kind of neat. I thought Psychic Surgery. I thought it was a different card, but yeah, I kind of messed up on that one. There's a couple more of those. There's a playset of Primal Bellow. Quest for Pure Flame. That's from Zendikar. Ancestral Memories. Oh, there's another one of those. Playset of Avacyn's Pilgrim. That's cool. Demonic Attorney. Reserve list card from Revised. That is worth nothing. Vexing Arcanix. I thought it was neat, but not really. And then the Rothi Assassin. Again, not worth anything. So that is the... I thought it was neat, so I bought it. But this is where there's some value. So we got Fire Blast. It's an instant, deals 4 damage to target creature or player, and you can sacrifice 2 mountains instead of paying the casting cost. Noxious Revival. It's a cantrip. These are worth, I think, $1 or $2. Jace's Phantasm. That always has some value. There's an Urban Evolution foil. Zamek Guildmage foil. A Sigil Captain foil. Foil Doomblade. A bunch of basic lands. And one of these is... No? Is that Lorwyn? So, some cool stuff. Foil Evolving Wilds. This isn't the super valuable one, unfortunately, with the really cool artwork. This is the I wish I was that one. So, Karametra's Acolyte. World at War. This is going to go from in my Narset deck, I think. Same with the Symbol of the Legion. That's going to go in the Narset deck. But then look at this. 4 Propagandas. This is from one of the older Commander sets. These, I think, are like $2 to $3 a piece, I think. So, and these are in really, really good shape. Really happy that these were in there. So, again, thank you for the recommendation for Mise Eyes, the app there. I was able to put it on my iPhone and really just narrow down to cards that I truly wanted and cards that actually had value. Took a little bit longer instead of just grabbing everything and hoping for the best. But I definitely felt more confident coming out of it. So we're probably about a little over $10 invested in all this, and just with the propagandas, I know we're going to come ahead a little bit. So stay tuned, and I will put everything up here for you. Well, thank you again for watching. We definitely came out ahead thanks to the propagandas. And again, thank you so much for the recommendation for Mise Eyes. That app was fantastic. It'll be a little bit before I do another profit or loss, at least for a vintage stock profit or loss, just so I can give the stores a chance to rotate their stock. And we'll see what we can get next time. All right. Thanks, guys.